We finally figured this one out. We were the ones to make a move.
A move away from Zadia, who really is a mean girl,
And will cap with a straight face.
from Charisse, who is carrying around luggage,
Past hurts.
Ashley, who clearly needs the assistance of a professional therapist,
And in my opinion, really doesn't need to be dating right about now.
Vern, whose wardrobe choices are more trashy than classy.
And definitely sends the wrong signal to guys.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts.
Today we're going to be talking about OWN Network's reality-based TV series, Ready to Love, Make a Move, season number 1, episode number 12.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please give us a like, click that notification button so you know when we upload new content. And please send us your comments. Tell us what you think.
This episode began as a continuation from last episode where the ladies are preparing to make their final decisions with the men that they've chosen as their companions in this process.
And I believe Tamika tells them to make a choice. They can build on the relationships they started. Please.
Or cut them loose and move on.
So first up was
Charisse.
Charisse likes the idea of Maurice.
Yeah, his maturity. He's an established man with a nice family that she
Yeah,
got a chance to
yeah.
meet and spend a little bit of time with and that she really liked.
But there's no relationship here. Okay?
Hey,
I'm just
just
gonna
come
cut.
right out and say
I'm
it.
just gonna cut to the quick. She was talking about the men that she dated in a long distance situation, and she was fearful that Maurice will do the same thing.
And Maurice had to say, hold on, sister, understand something. Your past is not my present. And understand that I'm not here to do that.
She said that she's gonna keep him. She wants him to come to Miami so they can build on their relationship,
Hmm.
and he seemed happy about that. But this is a TV relationship, so this is not real. They probably separate as soon as the camera lights go off.
Both of them had a sense of relief that the process was over.
Well, of course, if you're pretending at something, you will be relieved when it's over. You don't have to lie anymore.
Right, you can present your authentic self. Vernicia.
Unfortunately, when Vern was dressed for this final episode, the stylist who got the dress or her own vision of herself in the dress, she looked like something less than a woman who has children, who has businesses. She looked desperate and looked like a woman who wanted attention.
Attention, yeah. So it just seems like everything that she chose in the way of dresses had everything coming out of the package and, on display. No sense of modesty whatsoever.
Forget modesty. I'm just talking about to make sure that you are fitting in the dress that you're wearing. That's all I'm asking for. When it's pouring over like bread with yeast, when it's pouring over like
Biscuits
that,
coming out the can.
yeah, that says that the dress, the top, does not fit. She wanted all the attention.
What bothered me about her wardrobe choices was that to me it lacked a sense of maturity as it relates to what it was that she was claiming that she was there to do, which was
Yeah,
find somebody.
she's saying something, but her wardrobe says something else
Right.
altogether. She brings Tabari into the room and she tells him that she loved the experience of hanging out with him.
Right. Vern expressed concern over
He has businesses in Mississippi
Yes.
and Louisiana.
Right.
So he travels. So because she needs attention, she didn't really give anything to any of these men that are dating. We don't know who she is. The way she treated Tabari in this moment reminded me how Joel treated her when they had the reunion. She was callous
Mhm.
with him. She didn't treat him like a grown woman. She was callous and cold, and she enjoyed being callous and cold.
I would agree with that part of your analysis as it relates to how she handled this, decision day with Tabari. I thought that there was something that was just extremely businesslike in this. You know,
Because there was no feeling.
yeah, there was no feeling.
There was no feeling whatsoever.
Right.
Wanted attention, she wanted the text, and the moment that stops, well, you kick to the curb. Meanwhile, I am astounded that these ladies are trying to date, pretend date rather. They expect a whole lot.
That's the irony in this process from my vantage point. You are in a dating situation where you're dating multiple guys, and as part of this process, you expect them to reveal to you who they are while you sit back and assess and analyze and make a decision based on what you see with them, but they don't have the same opportunity to
Right.
find out who you are
Exactly.
because you're not presenting that.
Right. It's a pretend situation.
Hmm.
Similar to we saw this woman waited an hour and a half for a date, and when he did show up, she demanded that he buys her kids meal, and she started ordering steak and chicken. No grown woman is waiting an hour and a half for a man. I will give him 10 minutes, and that was it.
10, 15, 20.
Grown women have their own money to take care of themselves.
And to also value their time
Exactly.
far more than this particular woman.
You want something, but you want to offer less than to the other person, and they think that's okay. That
That's
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 that's imbalance.
imbalanced. Yes, agreed.
I guess she has the brothers lined up in Houston, but let's see how long that lasts because she doesn't offer a human being. She sexualizes herself so much,
And offers an image.
and that offers an
The
image.
way that she approaches it doesn't allow herself the opportunity to get beyond certain points with any
Exactly.
of potential suitors.
Just going a hamster on a wheel. Sadia,
Mm-hmm. Her uh, pretend situationship or whatever she chooses to mischaracterize it as with Cameron. She says she's enjoyed the process with Cameron, and it was just one of those things where she was kind of conflicted about what she was going to do, which I don't believe her at all. Zadia doesn't impress me as someone who has a good relationship with the truth.
a stranger. My mother would say that person is a stranger to the truth. The wigs alone,
Are evidence of that. Oh hell, you stirred up the pot again.
she hasn't grabbed hold to the power of being an authentic person just yet. So she talks about Cam expressing her sentiments about him. I thought, well, did I miss something? Because I saw this man week after week after week tell her that you're just the one place to put it. In fact, he told her that if you could rock with me. But if not,
And what he really meant by the way he said it was kind of literally.
listen,
Hmm?
listen.
Hmm?
Every man who watched this knows what cameras do.
She was hearing what she wanted to hear.
So Miss Zadia, she decided to choose Cam.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks that they have a future, and bless his heart, he said, Oh, I'm grateful because this is a pretend relationship,
That
so
was the
he has to play spot.
Yeah, that was the proper on-cam response to give to the audience so that,
Absolutely,
so that
absolutely,
everything was smooth and would
absolutely.
proceed
Yeah,
without incident, shall
yeah.
we say?
I like how you said that without incident.
Without incident.
So sister have a way of putting her hands in the man's face.
She'd be looking for
She,
the
she,
incident. She actually had the nerve to say to Cam that she looks forward to spending time with him in DC, like he's gonna have enough time for a little bit of out of town fun.
have at it. Next up,
Miss Ashley.
my hope for Ashley is that she watches her
Yeah,
representative
because I don't think we saw her
because
so
we did not see Ashley. We saw her rep.
right.
And I think Ashley's a scared, hurt woman. And once she puts all that aside and faces and heals from all the pain that she has, she would decide that she's a beautiful human being and she no longer needs this person who makes her look less than she actually is.
And projects this faux image of her. So
So she said she chose Donald not to move but to have a relationship. Donald said earlier in the programming that he has never been in a healthy relationship. So Donald too may have some issues as well because people attract like-minded people.
she wants to continue the friendship and see where it goes.
Yes.
Mhm. I don't see the timing being right for them
No,
right now.
it's a full relationship.
I just don't. And I think that there's a lot of work that needs to be done on an individual basis before they can kind of really move their friendship beyond just that.
Well, let's just hope they get that together. But these are full relationships. Nobody was moving. And I hope the check they receive serves them well. But the check won't be able to cover the loss of their dignity. Have a good one. Happy New Year. God bless you. Joy in 2024.